Okay, it's super beautiful, dreary, like overcast, beautiful Tuesday. Like, this is just my favorite kind of weather. Gray, dreary, overcast, preferably with rain. Lightning's always good, but it's a beautiful Tuesday, and I just thought, all these things in my mind, like, time for another quick little, check-in with the world. This actually is, my third check-in, because I actually uploaded a video directly to YouTube, a 40-minute video for that matter, and it didn't properly save, and I knew better than to make the video in YouTube, and did it anyways. And so this is 2.0 of my second vlogging check-in with the world. But I don't know, I'm just really wanting to, for the millionth time, apologize for taking so long to get my presents out to my beautiful daughter. I have no good excuse or anything that can make it all right that it took so long, but it's just been a hectic month time, and as I've said, it was really hard for me to decide what to send. I've finally come to accept that all of these things that I've been saving for you, I'm probably not going to be getting to you. I don't know. I've started hanging them up and even wearing them, and I'm gonna have to stop myself from giving them away, because I'm hoping that in time you will just reach out and want them, because I have so much cool stuff that I didn't buy for myself, I bought for you. And I hope you enjoy one of the 2 bags that I sent you. I don't know if you're a Coach girly girl, I thought that was really cute, or if you're just super cute, vintage, anime, little Chinese doll character standing next to a monster at a bus stop with an umbrella looking super cute. That reminded me of you. And I just had so many clothes that I wanted to send you, but I don't know your size, and no one will tell me. I don't know your size. I don't know what you like. I don't know what you don't like. So, I don't know. I just, I'm sorry it took so long, and I hope that you like either of them and that they brought a smile to your face. And, I don't know. I assume you've probably heard about Brooklyn, and this has been on my mind ever since I found out about Brooklyn. It was literally, one of the first things that came to mind, throughout the excitement and the terror and the gratitude, and throughout all of it, one of the first things that came to my mind was the last time that I saw my daughter Keely. We were in Colorado, and we, the entire 10 days I was there, we were pretty closely monitored, but I begged for us to be able to go to lunch together. We weren't allowed to sleep together. We were never really hanging out together. We were just closely monitored, if you will. But I begged, can we please go out to lunch, just me and her? And we did that. So we went to Red Robin, which is, someplace we went together all the time. And it was just one of your favorite restaurants. And we went to Red Robin. And I remember it like it was yesterday. I'm thinking you probably don't remember it at all. I kind of hope not. I mean, it's so hard for me. It's so vivid in my memory, but you probably don't remember. I don't remember much of anything from when I was 9. And anyways, but while we were at Red Robin, my daughter said to me, it was the first time I'd seen her since getting out of prison, and she was like, we were finally able to just like be alone and be real and like talk, and she was like, Mommy, I want you to make a promise to me. This was back when I was, mom. Like, she was like, I want you to promise me something. And I was like, anything, Keely, anything, what is it? And you said, I want you to promise me you'll never have any more children. Like, and, I was like devastated because I couldn't wait to get out of prison and hopefully have another child and like have a chance to like, I don't know, like get back the happiness that I had, and just, I don't know, like, but so I didn't, it made me sad to hear you say that, but at the same time, it made me feel really good because it meant that you really still cared and still loved me. And you said, Mommy, please promise me you won't ever have any more kids. It's not fair that they'll get to be with you and I don't. Like, that's what you said to me. And, of course I said, I will. Of course, I won't do that, I promise. I mean, of course I'm not gonna, like, and I promised you that I wouldn't. Like, and we talked about it a couple of times at that lunch. And again, you probably don't remember anything about it. And even if you do remember, I'm sure you probably could care less anymore. Because, I have been made more than aware that, you don't miss me, don't want me as a mom, don't want anything to do with me, are happier without me. Like, I can't tell you how much I've been made aware of those things. And so, like, part of me feels like this is like, just a waste of time, but it's not a waste of time because it's on my mind. Like, I'm so grateful that I've been given a second chance to be a mom. Like, and it's brought up a lot of emotions, but it's not gonna replace what I had with you. And I hope that you're not still in the place of being that 9-year-old girl who, when you hear about Brooklyn or heard about Brooklyn, felt in any way like you felt when you begged me to not have any more children, because that would be hurtful to you, because that makes me super sad. But I don't think that you are in that place today, Keely. I think that you seem like a really confident, like, wise young woman, as you always were, and an old soul. And I guess I hope that you'll be happy to know that you'll have a baby brother out here in the world, like, waiting to meet you. I mean, waiting for to know his older sister, and who needs and would love to have like a family. I don't have family. This is like Mother Nature's gift to me, if you will, because I wasn't trying to have another kid. Like, that was the last thing on my agenda, and I didn't think it was possible, but I think it was Mother Nature, like, rewarding me for being a better person, and reaffirming that I deserve a second chance at life, at being a mom, and am healthy enough, and whatever it is, I don't know. I mean, I just know it was not planned. It was an absolute total surprise, but it's one that I'm just so grateful for, and because I do have a family again. Like, I believe, all I can allow myself to believe is that I'll have you again. You will be my family again, and we'll have Brooklyn, and Joe. We just talked this morning. We were talking about you. He's going through a really rough time right now. He just lost his mom. You just lost Grandma Libby. It's super sad because you never even really got a chance to get to know her, and she never got a chance to get to know you, and now you'll never have that chance. And it's scary. Like, it's really scary. Life is not guaranteed, you know, tomorrow's not guaranteed. And like, I'm so glad that like we're only 4 years away from when you can like legally be back a part of my life, should you choose to. And that's all I want to believe, is that I can beg for your forgiveness and know you again, and that you'll want to. And I'm hoping that, if nothing else, you'll want to know your baby brother, like, and be a part of his life. And maybe that'll bring you back to me. Like, because you have every right to your feelings, and every right to feel whatever you feel. Like, and I can't imagine what you do feel. I'm sure a lot of anger and resentment, and I don't know, you know. I know that as time goes on, and the limited interaction I have with the people who surround you, I just pray that they don't completely destroy your image of me and wanting to know me. Like, I hope that you're cognizant of the fact that there's two sides to every story, and you know, that you'll give me a chance, despite hearing everything that they all have to say about me, because, you know, they all have their own demons too, like everyone does. I am struggling so badly with wanting to, like, person by person, go through the family and just talk about everybody else's demons, because apparently you're old enough to know everything now, like, you know, everything. But I don't think you know everything at all. I think all you know is everything horrible about your mother. I'm birth mother. Like, and you were like my best friend and like my beautiful little daughter for 6 years. It wasn't a joke. We weren't like you. I think you meant everything to me, Keely, and you got me sober from 10 years of addiction to crack cocaine, something I couldn't get myself off of. You did that, and I will always like just hate myself for not seeing what happened with the addiction to pain pills that started, unfortunately, after giving birth to you, when I, you know, got a bulging and herniated disc in my lower back and was put on painkillers, and part of the opioid epidemic that is all like a huge part of America right now, afflicting all kinds of people. Like, people everywhere have fallen victim to the opioid crisis, and I was one of them. Like, I didn't choose to start drugs over you. I didn't choose. It wasn't like that, Kaylee. Like, I got put on painkillers for my lower back when I left the hospital after having you, and was never taken off of them. And, you know, was on them for years, and didn't really start abusing them until Grandpa, RLH, Grandpa. When he died, we went to Colorado, went to his funeral. You know, it was just a bad time for me. And that's when I started taking more pills than I was supposed to be taking and whatnot. And, you know, as soon as I realized that it had even become an addiction, because I didn't know anything about painkiller addiction, like I'd never been through that, I, you know, made the choice to tell the family, knowing full well I shouldn't be doing it. I thought I had a problem and I wanted to go get help and get better, because I didn't want to fail you. Like, you meant everything to me. I didn't want to let you down. I didn't even think losing you was even a possibility at that point. But, you know, it's just unfortunate. I didn't want that to happen. I went to rehab trying to make things better, and unfortunately, you know, things don't always go the way you want them to go. Like, you know, clearly in life, you're, you know, I went to rehab, and it just, I don't know, I wasn't able to get out of it what I needed to get out of it, which was, you know, sobriety. And instead, you know, it just, you know, I guess my point is that last year was a train wreck, and, you know, I'll never forgive myself for it. And it's resulted in one of the worst things ever, losing you. And I don't know, obviously I would take it back in a freaking heartbeat if I could, but I can't. Life doesn't work that way. You can't take things back, and you don't get time back, just like you won't get your time with Grandma Libby back. And she loved you so much, Keely, from the jump. Like, you know, she fought harder for you than, like, almost we did, you know, and she got punished and, you know, denied a relationship with you for, well, I don't know the reasons. I don't really know. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why, you know, you don't get to decide, who's important to you and who isn't, you know. Well, I don't know why. I just, it scares me, you know. I'm so excited that legally, and actually, you're considered an adult at the age of 16 in Missouri. Interesting little fact, but 4 years is all I have left to make it until it's up to you whether or not you want to accept any of the things that I get for you that I've tried to curb doing. But, you know, we'll still have here for you. It drives me crazy that I have all this makeup and girly stuff and handbags and purses and freaking clothes and, you know, things that I wanted you to have. And not because I'm trying to buy your love, which I was accused of, you know, which is funny. It's really funny to hear me be told not to attempt to buy someone's love. Like, that's not what I'm doing. I just am thinking of you and, you know, wanting to reach out and apologize in the only way that I kind of could, which I thought was sending gifts. Then I thought it was sending money, but it's been made obviously very clear that, again, still for reasons unknown, that's not acceptable. Like, I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm pretty sure the more that I do this, what I'm doing, speaking out, blogging, speaking my feelings to the world, which, you know, you're allowed to do, and I'm embracing doing because I want to have a voice, like, amongst all of the things that you hear around you, like poisoning your mind. I want to feel like I have a voice because I don't think you hear anything good, probably at all, and just scares me. I don't want these 4 years to come up and you not to want anything to do with me because you've been brainwashed and poisoned to literally hate me and think things. And that's kind of how it feels like. But you know, back to the, you know, I struggle with wanting to break it down for you. Like, you know, I don't know how they justify it. Like, I don't know how. I'm not the only one in the family who's been arrested. You know, I'm not the only one in the family who's an addict. I'm not the only one in the family who's been to rehab. I mean, unfortunately, I'm pretty sure that's why I'll never again be a part of the family. It's because when they went to take you away from me, I started saying, wait a minute. Like, what about you? And what about you? And exposing things that people didn't want exposed about themselves. And no one liked that. You know? But it didn't seem fair to me. Why? I have an addiction problem and you're going to take away my child and give him to someone else who has an alcoholism addiction problem? How is that fair? What's up with that? Why is that okay? And I'm pretty sure that's when I lost my dad, you know, because he had to go to rehab before they would give him to him. And, you know, again, I'm not the only one who's been arrested. I'm not the only one who has afflictions. I mean, like, you're lucky you didn't catch a child endangerment charge when you got arrested, and you know who I'm talking about. Like, you know, everyone in our family has their own demons and their own problems, and I can't believe that I am crucified by my own brother, my own sister, my grandmother, my aunts, like all of them with their own problems and their own demons. Like, how they chose to draw the line and throw me away like a piece of trash.